Welcome, everybody, to the third and final piece of holiday programming for the Hop Nation USA podcast. And it's something that we've been begged for by at least 3 people. It's a crossover episode. So, Tyler, Bill, and Ryan, you've bugged us. You listen to it because everybody else is paying for it now.
This is what you get.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Joining me tonight is my co-host Adam, of course.
Of course, and with enthusiasm this time. Last episode, I got chastised for not bringing any sort of joy or happiness, so I am here and excited this time.
Yeah, you're being a real humbug, and I wasn't having it.
Well, I mean, this is the first episode of 2021.
Yes.
So there is, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There you go.
I'm trying to have a positive attitude.
New Year.
We're in that liminal period between Christmas and New Year's, so everyone should be happy because
everybody's just fat and sassy.
There's nothing going on.
Does liminal mean full of substances?
I don't know. I don't actually know. It just felt right to say that. I don't know. I don't even know the definition. I would look it up, but I'm gonna try to keep looking at the camera so everyone can see me. Anyway.
And as you've heard, we have some guests with us tonight, and they are the Brothers Adams, also known as the Weekly Recap Podcast. Nick and Alex are here.
Thanks for
having me. Guys. Thanks so much. This is truly an honor.
At long last.
Finally. We finally did it. We made it.
We landed the big fish
crossover.
What's that? The most ambitious crossover. What's that? That Paul Rudd quote from Hot Ones. And he's like,
"Oh, look at us! We're finally here."
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Except instead of hot sauce, we've got beers.
Right.
We've got beers. Yes, I love that. Thank you guys so much for having us. We're truly excited and honored. I know Nick is just geeking out. He looks subdued now, but inside he's like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Dear diary, today was a good day.
What have you done to earn your place in this crowded world today?
I met the floating head.
Have you ever, is it always a floating head? You've never once shown your face on this podcast?
Nope. I don't. It's because I just don't have a camera and I didn't buy one. I didn't care enough.
What are you using? Like a dial-up modem?
No. No. I've got very good internet. It's just I don't have a camera and I don't give a shit to buy one.
Wow. Fair enough.
Webcams are like $30.
I know, and I don't care.
No.
Yeah, but that's how many 4-packs.
Look, at this point, we're I don't know how many episodes in with me doing this bullshit. So now it's just a gimmick.
Yeah, that's right. It's not even. Don't even because then people are gonna expect things. If you buy a camera,
yeah,
you're setting that bar higher for yourself, and you should never do that. Keep the expectations as low as possible.
Everybody has to deal with this now because to reveal the man behind the curtain.
Do you actually look like that?
More or less.
The beard's very long.
Yes, I do have a very long beard. My hair is actually longer than what is in the avatar, though.
Oh, it's just like Jake. That's just like our brother.
I will say,
for 11 months. Anyway,
he does not have the LSD worms, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer.
At least as far as I know, I haven't actually seen Steve in a while.
Oh, can we swear? Can I swear on this podcast?
Yes, you can swear.
Okay, great. We don't. We usually. People have asked us that before, and I feel like that's just something that I don't. Whatever.
Yeah. No, we get that. Yeah.
As long as you don't lean into it.
Oh no. There's one word that I will not say that we don't say on our podcast that I think we've mentioned a few times. Nick always has to bleep it. I like to say it sometimes just so he has to do some actual work in the day. So.
I think I've used that word once on the show, just to use it.
Sure.
Oh, it doesn't offend me. Actually, it's my wife's favorite curse word. But
what is she, Australian?
Well, yeah. She might as well be. She's not from America. No, she is. I'm lying. I don't know.
She's not a mail order bride either.
She's not.
Anyways, I don't know where to go with this.
I'll tell you where you go with this, you bunch of dog cunts. You tell us what beers you're drinking.
Oh my god, that was actually really good. I wish I could do an accent. Okay,
Irwin. We didn't know that.
Let me start. I got some Upward Below and Lustra Dancing Gnome today. I don't know if you guys know this about us. Let me educate the listeners. We really love Dancing Gnome. It's one of our favorite breweries in the city. And that's supposed to be funny because we talk about them like, I think there's been like 3 episodes when we haven't talked about them, maybe less than that, to be honest. We're so boring. Not boring. We're just like, we're not inventive. We don't do this shit for like, is this like a career for you guys? I don't really know much about you. I'm sorry.
No.
No, we have other jobs. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. Anyway, cheers.
We would be so screwed.
Yeah.
If it was our full-time job.
I know.
Boy.
Can you imagine people doing that? Like, can you imagine doing this full time? I had a roommate who just moved out actually, and her brother is he's an agent for someone in the NBA. They like went to high school together, and they just like had this like mutual friendship, and now they had this podcast where they made an exorbitant amount of money, and they like screwed it up so they don't do it anymore. It was literally like Barstool Sports was like, hey, can you guys do a podcast? And they just like went on and talked about Game of Thrones all the time, and like nothing enlightening, like no like actual reviews or like no like critiques or anything. They just got paid to talk about Game of Thrones. Oh my god, can you imagine? Anyway,
I don't even watch Game of Thrones, but if I get paid enough money, I would talk about Game of Thrones some way, somehow.
You could literally know that there's fucking dragons. There's like, they're fighting for a throne, and that's really all you need to know. Like,
yeah,
essentially.
I can get 10 episodes out of that.
Oh my God.
I can get paid off of that.
just take it straight to the bank. Straight to the bank. Anyway, someone else talk. Nick, speak.
All right. I am drinking a Brew Gentleman, tiny little Truly's can of Kabuto. They're double IPA with Nelson Sauvin. It is a seasonal release for the winter. So that's all I got. I don't have.
I was actually thinking about them. I was just over in Regent Square today, and I was like, should I wait until they open? What are they doing now? What is anyone doing now? Isn't everything closed?
Just trying to get through the day.
Yeah.
Everything. Let's see. This episode comes out before January 4th, so after January 4th, everything's back open again.
Yes.
As if, yeah, whatever. I don't have to get into it because I don't want to get into it. What are you guys drinking? Tell
Adam,
us.
what do you have?
So I also have a Pittsburgh favorite. This is from Grist House. This is their Outrun Nobility.
Neat.
Ooh.
Yes, this is their Keller Pills. I'm continuing my push towards nice beers for 2021. I'm trying to stay away from the pastry stouts and the sadness, darkness beers that I talked about a little bit on past episodes. I'm trying to get into a little bit lighter. And I think this is the first time Grist House has released this pills. I don't know for certain, but it's the first time I've had it, and I really like it. The problem is I liked it so much that this was my last can. And I don't know if there's any more out there.
That's so sad.
Always
Look at you drinking out of your 5-ounce glass. That's so cute.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to do it for the gram. You got to get everything set up just right for the gram.
Need that light
Always.
box and
Yes. He's got the light box. I've got the mini studio.
and the talent.
Yeah. But always, Adam, always check the Facebook boards because you're drinking a Pilsner.
Yes.
Guaranteed somebody doesn't want the rest of theirs.
I'll have to talk to some people.
Yeah. Just find a hazy, any hazy at all.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't know. I guess I am the meme of everything comes back to Pilsners.
Yeah. You're a crispy boy. It's okay.
I guess so. I guess I fit a type. I guess I fit a type.
Yeah. You're the
We all
crispy
fit
boy.
a type. We all fit a type. Nick's the type that wears the brewery merch of the brewery he's currently going to. We're currently at. Is that type.
I wear the band T-shirt of the band I'm going to see, and
It's like a
Adams is a tool. Adams is a tool.
yeah. It's like a fucking custom ink. Like he made his own custom T-shirt, his own custom merch for the band. He wears it to the concert.
yes,
Nice.
yeah, and then I sell it in the parking lot for $15 cheaper than what they're selling.
Listen. If it wasn't illegal, it would be a great business plan because that shit is insane.
Yeah,
It's only illegal if you get
Too
caught.
much money.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. That's true. As is everything. It's only illegal. Oh wow. This is some high quality ass shit right here. I am happy I joined.
Yeah, I have the small studio for myself.
Hey, for those that are only listening on the podcast, they have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Well, I feel like I've been posting more from the small studio on our Instagram lately, but
Yes, you have absolutely upped your game, Steve, and I
Yes.
appreciate that.
because I have time on my hands, but now I don't. But what I'm drinking and what everybody's reacting to is another Grist House. And I have the Velvet Vortex, which is a dessert sour meant to mimic a strawberry cheesecake.
Ooh, okay. How was that? How was that?
So personally, it's a little too sour for me. Yeah.
However,
Oh, Adam, you'd love it.
yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
That sounds very good. Are you guys big Grist House people, or was it just happen to both be drinking Grist House beers?
Both. Yeah, we're both big Grist House people, and we just happen to be drinking both.
I just went there recently. Got Hazadelic.
Yeah, it's a top.
And then I had what? It was like their recent like West Coast IPA, and we talked about this like several times, I think, on our podcast. But like, it didn't taste anything like a West Coast. Did you guys?
Oh, that was the clean line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say Fine Line, but that's a Harry Styles album, not a beer. But yeah, literally didn't taste anything like a West Coast IPA, and I was incredibly disappointed.
Huh? Bummer.
And now they can put a face to the bitching. And now when they see me, well, actually, it's good that I'm gonna have to wear sunglasses with a mask so they don't actually know it's me.
Just get curbside. You'll be fine.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Just tell them to throw it in the trunk. They don't even have to see your face.
Yeah.
You better change your name on Zoom though.
Oh yeah.
Or change your
They see
name
that
when you
email come
order.
in, they just delete it and keep your.
I'll
money.
just put it. Yeah, I'll just make up a fake name. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, did you go to the Millvale location or did you go out to Collier?
Oh, Millville. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you guys special guests when they were like showing people around the Collier location?
I was not able to get out there. No.
Bummer. We went out there. Wild place. First off, massive. Reminded me a lot of Stranger Things. If you guys are familiar.
We usually go there.
Yeah, that's my location.
So you guys are like there.
Yeah, we're closer.
I can be
we're
there in
closer to
15
there.
minutes. Yeah.
Interesting. So you're from. So wait, is that south? I don't even know. I don't know anything.
That's
about
west.
Yeah.
West. The West.
Almost to Oakdale.
Steubenville. Like Steubenville. How far are you from Steubenville? No, not
Far
that
enough.
west.
Far enough.
Funny, I went, so when everything was like, when shit was like going down, like at the very beginning, I went to Ohio, 2 separate Krogers, one in West Virginia, one in Ohio, to get alcohol because they closed the liquor stores, which was a nightmare. And we ended up in, I forget, one of them doesn't sell liquor in the Kroger.
Yeah, the Kroger doesn't sell liquor.
And then we had to go to like West Virginia or something and get the liquor. It was insane. It was bonkers. Also, I didn't realize Kroger was that close. Anyway.
Yeah.
Can someone else speak? I feel like I've just been talking this entire fucking time.
Well, no, it's I mean, hey, you've brought up something that we've actually talked about in the past. Is Adam and I have both bashed on that Kroger's because their beer selection is trash.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
So
I think I got like Corona or something. Well, I mean,
come on.
Maybe as like I don't know. That was the first one that pops into my mind because usually when I like get like a 6-pack at like a Giant Eagle, it's not like craft. Well, except for I did actually get some 4 Points and some Cinderlands at the Shady Side Giant Eagle, so that was fun. I felt like I paid too much, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, anytime you buy anything but Hitchhiker from Giant Eagle, you're overpaying.
Yeah,
Hitchhiker's the only one that you get like at the right price point, but even then you still get Hitchhiker cheaper at Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
So,
although that drive to 4 Points is never easy.
Oh no, fuck that.
I'll pay the markup on that.
Yeah. Well, then have you guys been to Creekside then though?
Yes, I have. We actually ran a giveaway with Tyler last
Yeah, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put you guys in the list. You just didn't win.
Flex on him. Flex on him one time. We're doing giveaways now, everyone. We're doing them. We tried it one time, and we did learn. No one, like one person that actually followed us entered this, but we got a ton of likes, and we found out that you can pay for Instagram followers. And likes.
Yeah, of course
It's
you can.
amazing.
Yeah.
Why is anyone sad? Why is anyone sad? Because you just drop like $20 and you get like 75 likes, and then you feel better instantly. It's instant gratification.
Russian click farms will make you feel good.
Don't you love our society that we live in? It's amazing, isn't it?
I don't get
I'm
off
just
that
happy
way,
that
but
somebody local one that will actually use the gift card. Like, it would have been weird if somebody from like Florida or, you know, like way out in the middle of nowhere won this gift card, and then I have to message them and be like, hey, do you think you'll ever get there?
yeah,
When do you
So
want to
I'm
come
gonna
by and pick
keep
this
it.
up?
So I'm gonna keep it. We'll send you a sticker,
yeah.
or we'll send
Like,
you
send them a
acrylic
sticker.
$50 sticker.
Just like PayPal them $20, or
No, PayPal.
No
them
cash
nothing.
value.
They don't.
Hashtag no cash value.
We don't owe them anything. This isn't a legally binding document.
You didn't read the terms and conditions, bitch.
Fine print underneath in invisible ink.
yeah,
Those Pittsburgh beer podcasts, I got some real legals on the case.
that's right. So you guys have had a good 2020 as best you can with your podcast and the Coroners,
We
I think we had a
Coroners.
great year for the
Coroners,
Wait.
the Rones, the Ronies.
the Roners. Yeah,
Sounds like we're
I
making
mean,
up Chef Boyardee cans.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh god, I could go for some Chef Boyardee right now.
Right?
podcast shapes. Just beer cans. Microphones.
We could do that. We could do that. Jen put our logo on a cookie. You're telling me we can't do fucking ravioli in the shape of a beer can?
I saw that. How awesome was that?
Listen,
you guys are flexing about your giveaways. You got a cookie. You didn't get
we
no fucking cookies yet.
Yeah, what the
Listen.
hell?
we are underrated in the Pittsburgh craft beer podcast community. That's not true. I don't know how many there are. How many
Mostly
are
because
there?
people don't like
30.
us.
Aren't there like
30.
6? There's 30?
No, I don't know.
No. I know.
There's got to be like
two.
10.
I know. Like
There's over
2 and
10
a half.
easy. No, there's over 10 easy.
Anyway,
We just don't talk to any of them.
they think they don't even think about us. But are they getting cookies with their logo on it is what I'm wondering.
No, I haven't seen any. You're the only show I've seen get cookie logo.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, I'm just saying.
How bad can 2020 be, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Jen, hella beautiful, amazing. She dropped those off. We had a beer, socially distanced, wearing masks. She's a sweetheart. She's amazing. Love this craft beer community because they give a shit like that. For like nothing. For what? For having her on our podcast, which I didn't. It was a horrible podcast in terms of me. I was laughing the whole time.
So it was
I
a
had,
good
like,
podcast. That means you had a good time.
No, but it wasn't like I was like I couldn't get words out because I was like it was stupid. It was like a dumb podcast. Like we're now making your podcast dumb by being on it kind of thing, you know?
I disagree.
I don't know why you guys agreed to this.
This is the Alex.
We were
hour
pushed into it.
nomination.
Well, yeah. So I would say, let's go back to your question. So I would say yes, we had a good time this year on the podcast. I would say it's been sporadic. There, content is really hard to come by, but we chugged along, Nick. Right? We did it. We tried our
I
best.
feel like we did the damn thing pretty hard.
I think we
got
did.
to interview. We got to interview Katie from Dancing Gnome. That was super cool.
Correct. Yes. Finally got a brewer on our actual podcast.
Our beer podcast. Yeah.
Were you guys able to do that on location, or was that via Zoom, or how'd you guys pull that off?
So we actually were able to do it on location with Dancing Gnome approval, right? So their tap room right now is basically a warehouse for all their merch, for lack of a better term. So we actually got to sit down with Katie and have a podcast in Dancing Gnome, which was absolute geek fest for me. So.
Isn't it really weird being able to go in there and nobody else is in there, and you could just see everything kind of from a different perspective because it's empty?
Yeah. Yeah, it's super
very
weird.
It's very weird. I would like if you asked me before all this shit happened, would I prefer Dancing Gnome to be empty or full? I would have easily said empty. But then after all this shit happened, I'm like, I want to be in there with 150 people that I don't know. Approximate, I don't know how big that place is. But I want to be shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of randoms. I want to be hiding behind the big tree that they have next to the office. I want to be there again. I would give a lot of things to be able to do that. And I think that, I don't know. We took it for granted. We did. I took it for granted.
Yeah, I am in complete agreement. Yeah. I want to go fight somebody at the bar for space at the bar, not physically fight them.
I want to elbow someone's grandma. I want to elbow someone's grandma.
Yeah, just because she's stealing my black cloud spot.
Grist house.
I said, can we submit this episode to the Library of Congress, Steve?
Yeah.
So that we have Alex on tape saying that he wants to elbow a grandma.
Oh, I am not above elbowing someone's grandma. I've done it before, and I will do it again.
Goal oriented. I like it.
I've been listen. I have gone Black Friday shopping several years in a row. I did not. Well, actually, no. I lied. It was like 2 years in a row, but still.
I can easily submit it to those journalism awards, So we'll put our 3 best episodes. 2 of them will be about surviving Corona, and the third will be this one of how Alex likes to fight it.
A Pulitzer? Yeah. Give me my fucking Pulitzer. Give me my fucking Pulitzer already. Jesus Christ. What do I have to do?
All right. If you guys don't have T-shirt ideas yet, that's one right there. Just put that quote on a T-shirt, and then underneath that, weekly recap.
Yep. I'm gonna elbow a grandma.
Give me
on
my
the back. Where's my goddamn Pulitzer?
Give me my fucking Pulitzer. We should do that. We don't technically have merch yet. We've been talking about it for how many years now? 2. We have merch that someone gave you without you asking for, which was very nice. Shout out to whoever that man was, your coworker's friend or whatever.
Well, no, it's actually a friend of mine who has a podcast called I don't remember the name of it, but his character is
That's okay.
Logan.
We don't plug other podcasts on this show.
That's fair. But yeah, he printed out these keychains and just handed them to me one day. He was like, "Here, man, I made these for you."
You just have those sitting behind your computer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
It's got the Spotify tag and everything. So if you scan it, it actually takes you to our Spotify page.
Oh, that's fun.
We got merch without having to do any work. Again, how?
You're getting merch and cookies just for showing up.
And free beer.
And free beer.
And T-shirts. We've gotten a lot of stuff. Have you guys gotten shit? You guys get sent shit a lot? Yeah.
Yeah. From time to time. My personal favorite is being able to have a beer afterwards if we're on site or on location. And every once in a while, a brewer will say, "Hey, let's go grab something from the tank. It's not on the taps yet."
Them exclusives.
Yes.
That's lit.
That's the best feeling in the world, honestly.
Yeah.
That was an experience we got with the Dancing Gnome podcast because Katie does a couple of small batch brews on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she hooked us up with a saison that she was working on that was unbelievable. I don't think we've talked about it on our podcast even, but yeah, she we went to the garden, I think a couple weeks after we recorded, and she was like, "Hey guys, I just brewed this up. It's finally ready to drink. You want some?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
So that was
no, we don't want it.
No.
Don't want something that hasn't been released yet. Just kidding. Love you, Katie. Smooches. Anyway, can someone kill me?
Hey, that's not this kind of podcast.
Yeah, yet.
Yeah, but that's our kind of podcast. Have you listened to ours? I say that probably 3 times an episode, right?
There's more than enough murder mystery podcasts out there. We don't need to blend in with the rest of them.
Yeah.
That's very true. You don't want to be lost in the shuffle there.
Beer, but an alcohol themed one, like a drunken night that ended in, oh my god, let me talk. I think I've talked about this on our podcast. I used to watch E Investigates all the time. I was really big to the E channel for a 3-year span or something. And
3 years.
It's always these 17 to 22-year-old blonde women, which we can talk about race relations on our race relations podcast, which is on what day is that on again, Nick?
Monday afternoons.
Monday afternoons. But it was always like blonde girls that go to like Cancun, and there's like one like security cam footage from like the Bank of America that sees them like leave and they never return, and they somehow get like an hour worth of content from this like one disappearance of this girl. And it's whatever. Anyway.
Some white bitch went missing. Do you know where? No.
Right.
Okay,
and everyone's
next.
like, oh my God. But then, you know, like an unarmed black man gets shot down and no one cares. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now.
We need a good Robert Stack segue here, and I don't know how to put it in there.
Well, he was talking E Investigates, so it should be an AJ Benza.
I'm too old, Steve. That's the problem. I'm too old.
I don't think there's anybody under 20 that knows who the fuck AJ Benza is. That's a real deep cut.
I'm not sure I know who AJ Benza is.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
See, if you weren't watching E when the Howard Stern show was on E, then you wouldn't know.
All I remember is Howard Stern's Private Parts came out when I was like 12.
Ugh, gross. This took a weird turn, Nick. Why did you
Yeah, sorry, I'm done. We're not going down that path.
Anyway, so this is not a murder mystery podcast. Have you guys listened to Serial season 1?
No,
Can't say that I have.
You should listen to it. It's great.
no. This is the last pod on the left team.
Do you guys listen to podcasts in your free time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like a lot? Like during work?
I'd say a 60-40 split, music and podcasts.
Interesting.
Usually when I listen to podcasts, I kind of get irritated because just it's one of two things. Either they're really good and I get jealous, or they're really bad and I get mad.
Yeah. You're like, I can do this better, and I do it out of my basement while I'm like 3 beers deep.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, do you mean like quality wise or do you mean like content wise?
Both.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Quality is that's a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you hear a bad podcast and you know they're getting paid for it, it's just like, ooh.
Right. Like it's somebody recording on their MacBook
I told you.
microphone. Yeah.
I told you my roommate's brother and NBA player that he is the manager of, and then their other brother. It's really bad, and they somehow get oh God, Barstool sponsor me. I'll do a pod. I will learn sports. Well, if you're gonna pay me that much per episode, goddamn,
That's worth it.
Right.
that's what I'm saying. No one wants to listen to me, bitch. Though I can change myself. I'm not above changing everything about me to please other people. I've done it before.
Well, now you're just ruining everything for the game later on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
gee.
God
All right.
damn
Well,
it. God damn it.
Well, I
so
mean,
wait,
Talk
I'm
about
gonna
beer.
hijack the podcast.
How's the podcast been for you guys this year? How's
Yeah.
podcasting been for you guys this year is what I mean to say. Sorry, excuse me.
pretty
It's
fucking
been-
middling.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel that.
they basically took away. I mean, with the everything, they basically took away our biggest driver, which was going into breweries and talking to them.
Mhm.
You know, we haven't been able to do that. The only brewery we really talk to the same way that we have in the past is Couch.
Mm,
That was
And-
our only.
yeah.
and that took a lot of doing. Credit to Steve for that one. We were able to coordinate everybody on the Zoom call had the same beers at the same time. So we're actually able to do it the way we normally would. And it was a lot of work and I didn't do any of it. So thanks, Steve.
Hey, you're welcome. But still, you know, it was so much work that to just get that one done. And that's because we already had a rapport with Couch. I struggled just like with my own personal, like I don't want to bother fucking breweries while they are struggling to come on our dumbass podcast. And like,
Right.
hey, can you give us 6 beers for us to try and review, you know, while we're over Zoom? And like, I just couldn't ask somebody to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing is, even beyond just visiting breweries, is when you're doing this over the internet via Zoom call, you don't have that same level of banter that you would when everybody's sitting at the same table. And I'm sure you guys have seen that and experienced that yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that I think really frustrates the hell out of me, is trying to not talk over everybody else while this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it happens every episode anyway, even if we are sitting together
Oh,
in the
yeah.
same room, but it's It's super frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, for us, it's kind of been a blessing to be able to do this like remotely and like have it still sound decent. Oh, someone switched to beer.
Yeah, I moved on.
Oh,
I love that for you.
We could talk about it in a second, but go ahead and finish your thought.
But yeah, and also just like in terms of safety, because we would like do the podcast at Nick's at like 8 p.m. on a Sunday, and then I'd be like, But I mean, for us, for me, it's been great because I can just sit here and drink, and I don't have to worry about it. Nick never had to do anything; he just had to sit in his basement. And then Jake like left after 3 weeks of the podcast, so he's been like in and out for whatever. So really, it's all on me. I'm really the backbone of this podcast. Is what I'm trying to say.
So the one thing that is weird doing the Zoom podcast is right now I'm sitting in my dining room just yelling into the void, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm not actually talking to anybody else in the room. And if anybody decided to bust out a window and come in here, they just hear me talking to myself right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless headphones to kind of immerse you in that, space that you think you're in the room with the rest of us. But yeah, it's so fucking weird from just an outside observer's.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to nothing the curtains are drawn. Everything's closed that way. Somebody doesn't see me just sitting at my kitchen table. Just yelling.
Don't judge me.
I have all of the blinds open. All of the windows are open. I'm just screaming into the ether, and no one cares. I live in the city, so no one gives a shit because
no one wants to make eye contact.
That's just another crackhead, and they would be right. They would be
Add
right.
him to the list.
So, as we were talking, I did change beers and I brought out a new one, and we were talking couch. I was trying to line it up so but whatever. But yes, I am drinking a new couch beer called the Espionage Orca, which may or may not be a play on Spy Dolphin from Grist House. Tie it together.
Oh, wait.
You mean Dancing Gnome?
Dancing Gnome, yeah.
Whatever. Shut up.
How many episodes have we been
Whatever.
doing?
They're basically the same thing anyway,
Yeah.
but they're not. And I'm here to tell you why. We have litigated
Dancing
this.
Gnome doesn't have a sour program. That's why.
Right.
They used to, and it was the best, but they flew too close to the sun.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into it. You didn't like it?
No, actually, Adam couldn't give a shit about Dancing Gnome.
Oh,
It's true.
Oh, wow. This is new territory for us, Nick.
Yeah,
Are we gonna like the Sharks and the Jets this and like battle it out in the street?
No. No, it's just like you are the missing puzzle piece to the Pittsburgh drinking universe, because Dancing Gnome's probably the one brewery we don't talk about that much, and then you guys talk about them all the time, so there you go.
Yeah. Not that I don't like everything else, honestly. Like 4 Points has been killing it.
Oh yeah.
But one of the ones that I just cracked for a great transition here is New Guy on the Block, Trace.
Yeah.
The Sun Shadows Lager. And I'm going to say, I got to side with Adam. I'm a big fan of the Crispy Boys.
hell
And
yeah.
This one is malty where it needs to be and still like super easy drinking. So
It looks pretty fucking clear from what I can
it's
see on the
super
video,
clear,
so
like-
that's nice.
yeah.
Put your hand behind it like you're doing a makeup tutorial on YouTube. No, it has to be like this. You have to put it up like this. So it focuses.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, Nick. Wait,
So
is,
happy for Nick.
is there a paw print on that glass? What is that? Is that a dancing?
Oh yeah, it's the 4th anniversary dancing Gnome glass.
Oh, that's fun. Are you guys into glassware?
Not really. But we do have a glass coming out.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
I saw that.
Is it your own or is it a collab?
It is it's my own design, but we're selling it on the Fueled by Hops shop,
Oh.
because we're not getting into the glassware game like they are. We're just doing a glass.
Are you like an artist by trade?
I don't like to say it that way because I'm not that good, but
But you
Steve, how do you not have that on the ready?
But you dabble. Yeah. Pull it up on your slideshow here.
oh, my bad. Yeah,
I feel like I'm
can't do that.
watching. You know how
Like
like
the,
every mom in like 2007 had like one of those like picture frames that like click through photos. I feel like that's what we're doing here.
Yes.
You're like a mom from 2007, Steve. I love that for you. Also, it's funny because your name is Steve and your name is Adam. That's almost our dad's name. I hope you guys like were coming on this podcast thinking like, oh, we're gonna be talking this entire time, and then how long are we into this? I don't even fucking know.
About 37
like,
minutes.
30 minutes, and I have let you guys speak like 4 sentences. Welcome to our podcast.
I'm fine with it. You guys are the guests. You guys are supposed to be, talking to,
Nick is very subdued today. I don't know what's going on because we don't talk before this, so we don't know. We can't see what like we're not doing like ma, like we're not like doing like singing like all the fucking
red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Exactly. We're not like prepping
was
for this.
denied a bank loan.
I just stare into the mirror and I'm like, you're gonna fucking do this. You're gonna be so good. They're gonna love you. I don't do that. Just kidding.
Alex, comment on the glass, please. The cyber drunk.
Oh. It's cute. It's cute. I love a stemless. I'm a sucker for a stemless glass. I really am.
That's the one thing that we did decide on is just like stemware seems weird for beer.
Yes.
Not to, goblets are, and I know
Nick's
Nick
drinking out of a
is.
stemmed
I
glass.
know.
Yeah,
and
I
I'll
can't
say it
really
anyway.
say much either here right now.
Okay, so I will say I like a stemless. Like I would say for wine I hate stemless glasses. I would prefer to have because I'm just like trying to live that fantasy. I'm trying to pretend like I make 6 figures. When I'm drinking wine.
But I feel like that's the fair divide though.
Right.
Is wine stems are for wine, no stems is for everything else.
Right. Exactly.
That's what makes wine stand out and be fancy.
Yeah. And I think like the warmth from your hand sort of tempering the beer or cocktail a little bit is a good thing. Because
Especially
you don't want your beer to be frozen, and
That's
like
a very good point because we like to drink stouts on this show a lot.
Yeah.
And we, stouts have to warm up a little bit.
absolutely.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you for
Right.
the selling point.
Like no one has like I don't know if you guys have like a wine or like a beer fridge that you keep at a specific temperature. Is it
Cold.
Do you actually have one?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's literally right next to me.
Are you gonna? Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Is that mead on top of it?
No, that's wine actually.
Okay, good. I was gonna say because mead is disgusting, and that was one
Oh,
thing we will
boo.
not drink on the. Well, do
I'm
you
gonna
like
mute you.
mead?
Yeah, we're gonna
Do you
mute
like
you.
mead?
This is Webb. I don't know where they're from. I don't know. I don't drink wine a lot.
Yeah, we're Alex. We might put you in timeout for that kind of shit.
Are you a mead person?
Yeah,
Talk
mead's
about
great.
it. Speak on it.
Mead's great. What,
I'll get down with
no,
some
you
mead.
you tell us. You're on our show. You tell us what you don't like about it.
I just don't like honey. I don't like
Oh.
honey. Like I don't like
Oh,
that. Like
ugh.
listen. I will drink anything. If someone offers me something, yeah, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna drink it and I'm gonna enjoy it.
So do you
But I'm
not do
gonna
hot
go-
chicken with honey?
I'm not. It depends. I actually used to dip McDonald's chicken nuggets in honey.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's fire. But I've grown. I know what else is out there, so I don't need it anymore.
But sometimes you have to go back to that as well.
So
It's
again,
still a
I've
classic
been,
flavor.
I've
It
been
is.
to Apis. I've been to Apis several times. It's great there. I love it. Have you guys been there?
Yeah.
Oh
Been
yeah.
to Apis? Yeah.
Have you been to? I guess not really a new location anymore, but they have a newer location still in Carnegie as of like a year.
Or the
ago.
newer. I haven't been to the newer one in
Yeah,
Carnegie.
it is a hell of a lot bigger and a hell of a lot nicer.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't know where the first one was. The only one I know of is like the one on like the corner, and it has like a barnyard stage where like it
Yes,
looks like
that's
someone
the new
should
one.
be-
Yeah.
someone should be like plucking a banjo.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the new one.
Cool. It's really cool. I liked it there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been there like probably 2 or 3 times. You know what else is down there? Quantum. If you guys like spirits, have
Yes.
you guys been to Quantum?
Been there
Oh my
multiple
God.
times.
So
Yeah.
good. Their shit is so good.
Yeah, I'm
I
about
miss
it.
it. I do miss it. I need to go back and grab some stuff. But I
Plus,
think
you
you can buy it.
can
at the
also
liquor
get.
store.
Oh yeah, you can buy it at a lot of places. You can also get it at the Parkway Lounge that Abjuration's in. Quantum.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Oh,
right.
you're right. You
That's
can.
Yeah, that bar.
Yeah.
The bar carries Quantum.
So does Couch, though, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
They definitely have Faber. I don't know about Quantum. That sounds right. I love Couch. Oh my God. Let's talk more about Couch. Let's talk about it. Beth, That is the best person I've ever met in my entire life, hands down.
I can see why you two would get together.
Yeah, she's really my type.
Yeah. We had Beth on the show earlier this year, and I'm getting a lot of flashbacks.
Because we both can't shut up. Is that what you're trying to say? You're just
In
trying
the
to be nice
nicest
about
way
it?
possible, yes.
Listen, you guys wanted us to come on. I'm not about to apologize for this.
I didn't say apologize. I'm just saying, in the very nicest way possible, yes. You guys both have a lot to say.
She's a sweetheart. I love both. I love both of them. I really do miss going there and sitting at the bar. I love it there so much.
It is
And I
one of the
miss
most
bingo.
coziest places to go.
Yeah.
I
You
live
really
like
get comfortable there.
I live like 2 minutes from it. We walked there like during all of this before everything shut down again. And it like, I don't know, it just like feels uncomfortable to be there. I'm like, I know like no one, like we were the only people in the place, but still I'm like, I don't know. Am I putting someone else at risk? Beth, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really miss it there. God, bingo's the best. Nick and I went to drag bingo, which was amazing. Yes. Love it. I got hit on, which was fun. It's always fun to get hit on.
It always makes you feel good.
When you're not a woman. When you're not a woman, because when you're a woman, it's like I'm being threatened.
Oh yeah, it's always sleazy and
disgusting. Because men are what? Say it with me. Gross. Yes. There we go. Good.
I thought you were gonna go with pigs there, but
I thought trash. So I guess we're playing
yeah,
Family Feud on this one.
All of the above.
All work. All of them work, and all of them I will accept.
survey says.
All right. Well, let's come to what we've put together for you guys.
Yes.
We have something for you, and we alluded to it earlier, but we're playing a game that we played. Episode 134 with Abjuration is the last time we played it.
Been that long ago?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was looking at it for something else, and I was like, oh fuck, we haven't played Would You Rather in a long time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're going old school.
Here we go.
So the first one that I want to throw out was one that kind of came up organically, but would you rather have your podcast blow up throughout the United States? You just become a highly paid shill for AB InBev products, or you blow up in PA only, but you get a lot of free beer from all the PA breweries, but no pay.
Can I pick neither?
No. Oh no.
Because I know Nick's answer. Listen. Okay, I'm gonna go first because I'm already speaking, and I'm gonna say blow up in the United States because I have fucking bills that need paid. And again, I said this. I can change anything about myself for some money, goddamn money. I will sell my goddamn soul. I'm not a good person.
For sure.
So I'm going to go the opposite then, not just because you answered that way, but because my biggest bill usually is my beer tab. So
we've been there. We calculated the one year we calculated, I spent like $2,600 at Dancing Gnome alone in a single year. In 12 months. I literally went through my bank statements and calculated everything.
You made a mortgage payment for them.
That wasn't even other breweries. And I went to a lot of other places during that time. Like Cinderlands is one of our favorite places, and like we go all the time. Mm-hmm. That was a bad year for me.
Good year for the breweries, though.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It wasn't. We're supporting local. That's what I use.
Damn right. You're damn right.
The Adams boys keeping the North Shore and the North Side, and then Millville in Sharpsburg. Just that whole
everything open.
It's
You're
flush.
welcome.
Keeping them flush.
Keeping them all open.
People should be thanking me.
I lived in Columbus for a while, and I lived across the street from a bar that my friend owned. And we were talking about it. Like, he ran the numbers on what we spent there, and it was almost like between me and my roommate, it was almost $10,000.
Jesus.
In a year. Like, it was nuts. So yeah, I would say I would definitely take the free beer because it would free up money elsewhere, and I could pay my bills with that money.
Fair enough.
Damn.
I think I'm going to go show route.
Oh, me too. Oh, I'll sell out.
Yeah. If I can,
Oh, yeah.
if I can secure that Joe Rogan bag, then I can buy all the PA beer I want.
Right.
Who cares? Who cares? Do you think the fucking people at what's that one in California? The Sculpin people? Who's Sculpin people? Who's that?
No, Ballast Point.
Ballast Point.
You think Ballast Point's looking back right now like, oh, we shouldn't have sold our fucking brewery for $1 million fucking dollars?
A billion.
No.
A billion.
Billion.
A billion. Yeah.
billion.
They took that check to the fucking bank.
Right.
They took that check to the bank. Like,
Of
I
course
get
it
it.
did.
I
And then
get
it was undervalued and it got resold to some goof ass shit in Chicago.
Oops.
Yeah. Like, oh, oops. I guess we still get our money though. Bye bye.
Sign that. You sign that fucking contract. You're done. You're done. I'm glad
Their
you got
Malibu condos and their Ferraris.
Yeah, fucking Bugattis. Bugatti's not even a brand anymore, and they have fucking Bugattis.
Sucks to be Constellation. Bye.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys for agreeing. I feel vindicated because I knew like Nick's like, so like, let's shop local, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, give me that fucking check.
Oh, yeah.
Run me my check.
Look, it's especially good if you announce it now because everybody can later not take it personally when you take the money. Because if you already announced that I'm not doing this because I hate you or want to hurt you, I'm doing this because I want money.
And that money can go right back into the PA breweries.
Oh yeah. Like I'm still
Everybody wins.
I'm still gonna buy Abjuration and Couch and Grist way over Goose Island. I'm gonna get free Goose Island because I'm working for them now.
Yeah. And I had to drink that once a week on the podcast. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! I have to drink Goose Island. Oh,
Matilda 2020.
it's so
still
bad.
good.
Oh, I have to drink Lagunitas IPA for every day of my fucking life. Oh my God. Anyway, that was a great question.
Adam, how about you give him the next one?
The next question that I have is, would you rather be forced to drink 3 barrel-aged stout bombers that immediately run a 5K, or be forced to run a 5K and then immediately be forced to drink 3 barrel-aged stout bombers?
Okay, I'm going to go with this one. There is no way in hell I'm drinking 3 bombers and then running anywhere. I don't care if Hitler comes back from the dead and his Nazis are chasing me down the street. It ain't happening. Okay. So I will run the 5K first and then chug the stouts. Or
right.
Wait, it was stouts, right?
Oh, yeah. 3 barrel-aged stouts.
All right.
I don't mind drinking the 3 barrel-aged stouts. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the treat either way.
Yeah.
So easy answer is you run the 5K and then you chug the beers. Like, it's like 3 miles. Everyone, like, come on, you can like walk it and you'll
All right, screw you. 10K.
it's 6 miles. It's 6 miles. If there's beer at the end, Nick will do anything. For me, I guess I need to ask follow-up questions to this.
Go ahead.
If I chugged these 3 bombers or whatever, and then I start running, and then I puke it all up and still finish the race, is that acceptable? Or
No,
is
you
it
have to start over.
You have to keep it in your stomach. Is
Correct.
what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, the answer is still run the 5K first and then chug the beer.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
You're chugging. What are these bombers? Are they 22 ounces? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. So you're chugging 66 ounces of beer and then running 3 miles.
Yeah.
4.4
Yeah.
4.4 what?
miles.
No, it's like 3.1. A 5K is 3.1 miles.
Whatever.
Listen,
I wouldn't know. I've never done that.
I ran cross country for 1 year.
You're thinking of the Mario Lemieux 6.6.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
For charity.
For charity.
For charity. If it's for charity, who cares? It's for the sick kids.
All right, so we're gonna have the Hop Nation weekly recap charity race at North Park or something.
Do it. I love fucking free t-shirts. I love a free t-shirt.
Can we just run from Dancing Gnome to Hitchhiker?
Yeah,
It's like 3/10 of a mile.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back and forth. Do it like 15 times. And
That's a relay race.
that would.
Oh.
You drink one at Dancing Gnome, run the hitch, drink one there, run back.
Oh, no,
Three-legged
if we're
race.
talking that, I would do that for sure.
3-legged race from Dancing Gnome to Hitchhiker. 3-legged race. Pick your partner. Nick is not my partner because
Don't
There's
spill your
something
beer.
into this.
he's a liability.
I think we need to look into this collaboration. This needs to happen.
We're starting a lot of new trends, like the East End keg bicycle run. Except for now, it's a three-legged race between Hitchhiker and Dancing Gnome.
Come on, it's
Honestly,
like a
the only
full
way
field
this-
day. It's a full field day at some
The
point.
only way this question could have been worse is if you said, let's chug barley wines first or last.
Hell yeah.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be too mean.
Oh God, dear God. All right, what are you guys picking? Let's talk. Let's speak on it.
I'm still back on this three-legged race between Dancing Gnome and Hitchhiker.
Listen,
I really think
you're
that's a good
welcome.
idea.
You're welcome. Block off. All you have to do is block off like 2 streets, and
I
that's
say
it. That's
you
all
can't
need.
say you're welcome and walk away from it. You got to be involved in this
Yeah,
too.
now
This
you
is a
now you gotta
collaboration.
set it up, and
Oh no, yeah, we're definitely in for this.
you gotta
This
set it
needs to-
up. you
even
gotta
if
do
we
the
just do
planning.
it on a Saturday and we don't tell
It's
anybody
just
else.
the 4. It's
Yeah.
just the 4 of us.
Yeah, the hell with anybody else.
No. We need some Yinzer celebrities. Like Rick Seaback needs to be there, and like Adam Sorma. Just because
We need
Yeah.
All right.
a Pittsburgh celebrity. No,
Yeah, I'm
we
sure.
need,
Well,
like,
I mean, Adam
Peggy
just lives in the
Finnegan.
town, so
True.
Peggy Finnegan.
Just be walking by and see us.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
gets sucked
Wiggin.
into the fun.
He's already walking. He's already walking to Hitchhiker from Dancing Gnome anyway.
you just
We're
gotta
like,
tie him to his girlfriend or his dog, and then send him on
Oh
his.
my God, his dog. Oh my God, his dog is so cute.
We can
Little
use the
kiddo.
scooter as an emergency vehicle just in case one of us goes down.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the run and then the chug.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
I in the past there was a time where I drank 3 creme brulees from Southern Tier at a happy hour and then ran a mile, and that was terrible. So
Did you vomit?
no, but I still was terrible.
Ooh,
Weak person.
there's no way. That's just the sheer amount of like liquid in your body. Like that's not even. I can't drink any amount of stuff. Like chugging. Ugh, gross. I don't like that question. Next question, please.
Then you're gonna hate this one.
Oh my God. Okay, great.
Would you rather relive 2020 or for 2021, the only beer you can drink is the lowest rated one you have on Untapped?
Oh shit. All right, I have to do some research on that because I need to know which one is my least rated beer. Okay, so I need to preface this by saying that I haven't used Untapped in probably like a year and a half.
That's fine. Your choice is also, if you don't have or use Untapped, then it just defaults to the Iron City Red Hot Iron.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's the default.
This took a
Oh,
turn.
Oh no. Oh dear God.
Because I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that's
God.
the lowest rated one on my Untapped. So that's what
I
it defaults.
guarantee it's the one on mine.
Yeah.
I know for sure that one of the lowest rated ones for my Untapped is like Miller Lite, just because
Mhm.
it was easy and funny to do at the time.
All right. Listen, I will say my lowest rated is Natural Ice, which I do not stand by because I gave it a 0.25 and it deserves more than that because it's like 6% alcohol. Come on. It's like, how fucking cheap is that shit? And it's 6% alcohol. Listen, I think I'm going to do, I don't know. Well, I don't know. 2020.
Up it to a 1. Up it to a 1.
I would up it to a 1. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
And Nick has
your-
discovered
what
something awful.
No.
Speak on it.
I'll take the Red Hot Iron over Heineken Light.
Heineken? Fuck that shit!
Nah.
Oh.
Heineken Light was my quarter cap rating.
That you can't take Red Hot Iron. Your choices are relive 2020 or drink Heineken Light for all of 2021.
Okay, then
You're gonna relive 2020.
I'm
Nick,
reliving
your life
2020.
Nick, your life didn't really change that much. Your
That's
life didn't
true.
change that much.
So I was nominally affected by this whole thing, as
Same.
far as everything in my personal life outside of the podcast, and so I've been trying to justify tipping, 20 and 30% higher on 4-packs and picking up beer and stuff like that. So I feel pretty good about what I did this year.
Mhm.
I gotta say, I'd rather relive 2020 than drink Heineken Light for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, at least with reliving 2020, you still have the knowledge of everything you already drank this year. You can make different choices.
So that was going to be my question. Do I have the knowledge that I have right now to go back to January 1, 2020?
It's a Groundhog Day situation. So you know everything that you did.
Oh, by far I'm going back to the beginning of 2020. That's easy.
Then drink Red Hot Iron for the next year.
Yeah, are you kidding me? on March 24th, I could get in on so many stocks for so cheap.
Right.
Zoom being one of them.
I could be paying myself right now during this podcast.
Right. You can get in
and
on
then you don't
stocks.
have to be bought by AB InBev.
Right. It solves all my problems.
You can make better beer choices. If you're drinking Red Hot Iron all through 2021, then you're drinking it into as things begin to reopen.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to miss the very first beer fest and all its offerings because you're drinking Red Hot Iron.
Yeah. And you did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself.
I can't imagine Red Hot Iron is that bad.
It is fucking terrible.
Is it?
Yes.
Do they still make it?
No. That's
There's
how
a
bad
merciful God out there somewhere.
Bummer. Because I remember seeing it. I was at this bar in Oakland, and I saw it, and I was like, that looks interesting, but also disgusting. And I didn't try it, but now I wish I had.
No.
Yeah,
That just reminds me of that voodoo.
Do you think your life is that much worse because you had it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I believe that is one of maybe 2 or 3 beers that I have left on the bar and walked away from.
Yeah, we've had some dumps.
I don't think my life is worse because of it, but I definitely have a better appreciation for other beer because of it.
Okay,
right, that's a
way of
positive. You framed it positively.
Oh yeah, I can frame that positively, but I can't frame a whole year of drinking that garbage positively.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do one. What am I going to do with an entire year?
Yeah, exactly. You don't drink beer. You fucking got to go find whiskey fests to go to.
Yeah, and then on top of that, not have all that Tesla money.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it's much easier to answer that question if you know what you know now. Like I feel like the more difficult question would be the lowest rated beer, or you have to deal with all of the anxiety and uncertainty of this year again.
Well, you still have the anxiety, and you still have the horror of watching everything go wrong again, and you can't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not like a Back to the Future scenario where you can go in and like change stuff.
Well, no, you can try to change stuff, but like if you do, things could come out worse. And what are you really going to change? Like none of us have a direct line to the president who's going to be like, "Hey, fucko, stop doing that."
Hey, I feel like this is opening up a whole can of worms that I don't think we need to get.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you're not going to be. The 4 of us wouldn't be able to initiate grand change to what happened in 2020.
But the Butterfly Effect 2003 starring Ashton Kutcher, as we know, a butterfly flaps its wings in Bengal and fucking, Ashton Kutcher.
Mountain crumbles. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway.
That makes a very good point.
Yeah,
but all that Tesla money. Think about all the Tesla money.
You can still make the Tesla money off the Zoom stock. So
you're not going to sit there and create Lugal though. From
no,
there will be no Lugal.
No Motley Lou.
No Motley Lou.
All right, I believe it's time for one more question.
Yes.
Oh.
Would you rather trade all of your beers for seltzers, or trade all of your shoes for Crocs?
See, neither of those sound bad to me.
Oh,
wait.
Well, then it's which one do you prefer? Like, it doesn't have to be bad. It's just, which one do you want?
I'm trying to think. Interesting. I would say the seltzers. I'm trying the beer for the seltzer. Let's do it.
That's horrible. I mean,
shut up. Oh my god.
Well, you know how many beers I have. That's the problem.
Just like currently have, or like forever?
No. It's just like if you're a person who sellers things and you have a lot of nice things in stock, do you really want to get rid of those for fucking Truly?
Oh yeah.
No.
Or if you're a shoe head and you got a bunch of Air Force Ones, then
It's good that I don't fall into either of those categories. This would be interesting if Jake was here, though.
Yeah, I'm not a
That's the question.
sneakerhead at all. I
I do
have
like
to
shoes
say,
more than beer, so I would say the seltzer.
that's a wrong answer for me. I have way too many beers that I've been sitting on for years trying to think about drinking them.
You have
later.
like 3 pairs of shoes, so like
True.
2 pairs.
Yeah. So my shoes will be Crocs from now on.
And they're comfortable, okay? And they're coming back.
No, they
Crocs
never
are coming
left.
back?
They never
Yes.
left.
I have been wanting to buy a pair for a while, but instead I bought Birkenstock clogs, which I was satisfied with. I'll buy Crocs eventually. It'll happen. I don't really care. Who
They
cares?
make
what
new
you
ones
look like?
every day.
This
That's right. It's
year-
2020. Nothing
this
matters
year,
anymore.
Nothing matters. Nothing fucking matters. Where the fucking Crocs are going to wear them? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't have enough shoes
a
and
great
not enough people see me to not get rid of them for Crocs.
That was a great question. That was a great question.
But I do have.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, you can't get rid of that.
No, I can't. That's the
No.
thing. I would not want this to turn into a seltzer.
Right.
And I'm going to crack it right now because fuck it.
But imagine if that was the apple, or what is it? Apple crisp Bud Light seltzer. Imagine
Imagine it was the peppermint patty Bud Light seltzer
the
that came in the
peppermint
holiday
patty.
pack.
the complex.
I hate you so much,
flavor
Alex.
profile. I tried to fucking find that. They must have sold out in like a week when they released that in October. I couldn't find it anywhere. I could not find it in a single. I went to like 5 different places and couldn't find it. So such a bummer. Ugh, I wanted to try it so bad. Do you guys like seltzers? Are you guys seltzer people?
Nope.
I'm indifferent to them. If somebody hands me one, I'll drink it, but I don't seek it out.
Or- okay,
Eh.
fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Everyone I had has had a cough medicine taste to it, so it's not something I can see replacing.
Okay. Do you?
Strange
I will
Roots makes a
say-
decent seltzer.
I haven't had it,
Give 'em
so
that.
I couldn't say that.
I haven't had Strange Roots in forever. Oh God. Talk about a place that I want to fucking go back to.
Right?
God.
Just go there, hang out in the yard and pet a dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Sign me up. Sign me up for some of that action.
Absolutely. And then 3-legged race to Grist house. Yes.
Shit.
All right, so we need to figure out the route here because we can probably hit all of those in one 3-legged race.
That's a long ass race.
That's
I
a,
think you're overestimating that space
No,
between
I feel like
Millville
you
and
could get on the,
Sharpsburg.
you hop on 28. You hop on 28. That's like a brisk 45-minute 3-legged race. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Right,
No, I
and then
meant
there's
the,
the variable shoulder, whether or not it's open or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're fine.
Absolutely.
Or is that something where we just partner with Uber and they just
Oh.
Uber us from, say, Hitchhiker to Strange Roots, and then we finish the route?
So it's like an amazing race scenario.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you have to get in the Uber or Lyft 3-legged.
Yeah.
You can't untie from your
That's
partner.
really
you have to get in weird.
Absolutely.
that is definitely the determining factor there.
So if we're doing that, you might as well throw couch in on that as well. You start at
Yeah.
couch, then you get in the
this
Uber.
is a whole like path around the city to breweries while also being attached to someone.
Oh,
How
so,
many of them are in Allegheny County now? There's 43?
but I think it's more than that, maybe.
Really?
Well,
might be
I
more-
mean, there's
well,
a bunch that are on the cusp of opening and not opening.
Yeah, because with Trace
True,
just
true.
opening, and then that Trust Brewing just opening, you have Necromancer coming really soon.
Two
So-
phrase, I think it's right around the corner.
Phrase, yeah.
Close to my house.
Yeah, but I think they're all still in Allegheny County, so it's all. Well, Necromancer might be Butler, but I'm not sure.
Where are they?
No,
supposed to be?
Necromancer is
That's
definitely in the middle of
Allegheny.
Ross Township. So
Yeah, yeah. So
okay,
that will be
yeah.
Allegheny.
yeah. So
They're the ones
yeah,
that
you
by
might-
the old porno shop.
They're the one in the USA Baby.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Classic. Wait, is it on McKnight? Are they on McKnight?
No, it's
they're
on
Barry.
Babcock.
They're Babcock.
Really? Where?
Down by so I'm trying to think down by what's the Italian Salvatore's
Yeah,
in Monticello's.
Just south of the Canadian baby.
Oh.
there you go. That's how Sam put it last week. He goes, "It's right across from the Italian restaurant. I can't remember the name from."
Yeah, it's Salvatore's, and
Pick a-
Babcock beer is like right up the road.
Antonio's. You can pick.
There's like 7 Italian restaurants on Babcock in that like 1 mile
There
stretch.
are. There are. Yeah. The Italian, Little Italy is what they call it in the area.
Little Italy.
Little Italy is what they call it in the area. Anyway.
All right,
Wait.
guys. So now that was that the last Never Have I Ever?
I mean, it can be, yeah. I mean, I
We
think
got more, but
We got
not
more, but
never-
I think we got some time. You know, we put in a good amount of time on this crossover.
I put in
Extravaganza.
a good amount of time.
Sure.
I put in
I was
the
going to
work.
say we should. I was going to say since this is a crossover episode, we're going to ask our questions now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
oh shit!
guys-
All right.
Yeah, please, Nick. Start.
If you
I'm gonna grab
prepared
a beer.
something.
I'm gonna go off frame real quick, but Nick, please.
Okay. So we have two questions that we generally ask our guests. If you've listened to the show, you've probably heard them. The first one is super silly and very easy. Do you guys have your phones handy?
Sure.
Absolutely.
And I assume that you're not iPhone users.
Nope.
I am not.
Okay. So what we do is the top 5 emojis that you use. So on Android, I believe it's the top 5 across the top of your emojis, like your recently used.
Yeah, okay.
If that makes sense. It might be down. I don't know.
Nah, I
Honestly,
got
I don't have an Android, so.
I got it on mine. If you pull it up, Adam, it should have like a little clock.
Yeah, I'm on the clock.
Yeah, the clock is your most recent ones.
Yep. So you want the 5 most
Maybe
recent
5.
or the 5 most used?
5 most used.
5 most used for
If you
for
can-
iPhone. It like kind of it changes as you go along. It's like a rolling average.
I'll be honest. I'm old, so I don't use them a lot, anyways.
That's all right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same bucket where it's just like the 5 last ones I've used, and then like none of the other ones I use that much.
Right.
It just threw
That's
something
fine.
as a
We can go with
suggestion.
that.
So yeah. Adam, do you have yours?
I do.
Okay.
Number 5. Number 5 is the party favor
Oh, okay.
thing. Number
Come
4.
on.
Number 4 is the right-handed finger.
Finger
Number-
guns.
Number 3 is the sunglass emoji.
Just sunglasses or smiley face with sunglasses?
Smiley face sunglasses. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's a classic. It's a classic.
Number 2 is the thumbs up, the left-handed thumbs up. Now, what's fun is when you put the 3 of those together, because I usually use that in a somewhat sarcastic way. So you have the thumbs. Yes, you've got it. Yeah, a
Machine
very,
gun?
very. You know the
long
score.
gun?
You know what's up, kind of way.
That's the buddy Jesus.
Yes, thank you. You get that.
Yes.
And
Dogma
number-
is a great movie.
Number 1 is the cry laughing emoji.
Now, okay, so I got a question for that because this one comes up a lot. Is it the crying face that you use as laughing, or is it like the tears out the side?
It's the
Laugh.
tears out the side. The head is cocked at like 20 degrees.
Clearly,
Gotcha.
like laughing so hard you're crying. Not
Correct. Yes.
there we go.
Not my world is in shambles and I don't know if I should laugh or cry or both or none.
So yeah, some people use it like that. I use that as like I'm laughing so hard, like I can't do anything but cry.
Yes. Yes.
That's-
It is a
the
good
hysterics.
emoji. Yeah.
Hysterically laughing.
Yeah. I use it as a good thing rather than a bad thing.
Of course.
Okay, that's really what the question was. So,
Okay, Steve.
but that
let's go
seems
with
like
yours.
seems like you're a fun guy. With
Well, I
your, with
appreciate
your
that.
5, you know.
Nick, he's not a mushroom.
Ah.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, Steve, go ahead.
Number 5 is trash can.
Love,
Sounds about right.
love that. I love that.
So
Number
happy for
4.
you.
Number 4 is the thumbs up.
Okay.
Number 3 is thinking contemplative face. Yeah, there you go. Number 2 is the laughing, smiling, crying face, the same one Adam had. And then number 1 is the straight face, dead eye face.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, just stare ahead, straight face.
Okay.
That's an overarching just reply of like you said a bunch of goofy ass shit and it's like okay.
You
Like
said
the-
everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love that.
It's
Love
the-
that for you guys.
Giant satellite dish busts out of Cartman's ass face.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's really apt.
You don't know whether to be excited or mad about it. Like, I don't know where I'm going with this. All right,
the
so
next
Alex, you know
question.
the second question. That was fun. Thanks, guys. This one, I hope that we don't have to spend a whole lot of time on right now. But
This is rapid fire, and you don't get you get like 20 seconds to think about it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nick.
oh no, go ahead, Alex. I was telling
Okay.
you.
All right. So we're doing this is in ascending order. So 3, 2, 1. You're at the current moment, because we know this can change, and it's changed for Nick and I. It's constantly changing depending on season, whatever. Top 3 beer styles right now at this current moment. 3, 2, 1. Whoever wants to go first, take as much time as you need. This is your podcast, and it is recording and going on YouTube. So, just as a reminder to all of your listeners,
Just a reminder that it is on record.
Going to the Library of
into the
Congress.
Library of Congress. Yes.
No wrong answers, but all your answers are wrong.
Yes.
Fuck. I'm only stuck at 2. Well, okay. No, I'm not. Nope.
Go for it,
And
Steve.
Castile Rouge is not a type of beer.
No, but it would be a Belgian. So I could go Belgian stout Rauchbier.
So Rausch beer is your top
Yeah.
beer?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a smoky boy.
It's the best.
That's
Smoky boy.
I
fair
mean,
enough.
it's specifically that one H. Schlinkera, but that beer is superlative to everything else.
As a style, I guess I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, Adam, go.
3, Hefeweizen. 2, dessert sours. 1, stouts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just in general
That-
style, not like barrel aged or.
See, I was kind of
Imperial.
hoping I could just stick with stouts and not get.
That's
too
fine.
specific.
I mean, however general or specific you want to be is fine. I'm more leaning towards like barrel aged, but that's just me.
Then yeah, the hell with it. Barrel aged. It's 2020. Nothing matters.
Does anyone do a regular stout anymore? Isn't everyone barrel aging everything?
Does anybody do a regular stout? Good fucking question.
Actually, no. The more interesting question to me is anyone doing a fucking what's the other one? What's the other dark
Order.
porter? Where
Oh,
the fuck
no,
are the porters?
Oh, plenty
Where
of
are the
people do porters.
Where? Where are they?
Lincoln
Tell me.
Avenue. Lincoln Avenue. They have
Oh,
one of the
that's
best
true.
porters in
Yeah.
the city.
That's one of my favorite beers from them.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about their food, because their food is phenomenal.
Sandwich is
Yeah.
And I
bomb.
love them.
Pickle
and I
dip
love
is
them.
fucking killer.
Pickle dip? What is
Pickle
that?
It's fucking pickle dip. It's
It's
exactly what it
it's
paninis.
made
is.
out of pickles.
I gotta say, the sandwiches, the cheesesteak is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'll
They
admit,
are
I'll be the pariah of the conversation. I have not actually had any food there yet,
Yeah.
and I know that is a sin.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
I think it is totally worth it. I have gone there mostly for the food. The beer is good, but the food is better.
You got cheated by COVID there, Adam, because
I know.
Lincoln Ave was supposed to be one of our episodes that we did in March.
That was like the week that everything blew up.
Yeah, it was the week
Yeah.
everything went to dog shit. We were supposed to do it the week after St. Patrick's, and everything
We were
went to fucking
supposed
dog
to
shit.
go to the fucking Fueled By.
We were all supposed to go to Fuel By.
event.
Right.
Yeah.
We were gonna have a giant podcast episode before that fucking festival.
Oh,
And it
right.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Right.
hot
And
mess,
I
and it was
did-
gonna be awesome.
And I
Yeah,
didn't want to do
exactly.
it,
The more
and then it got
chaotic, the better.
canceled. That's right. I'm glad we got to
chaotic
do it.
good, chaotic neutral,
You're
chaotic
not.
evil.
No one knows what your screen looks like.
Yeah, your
You're just
screen is different
pointing.
from ours.
You're just
No.
pointing.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is. Yeah, it is.
No, everybody's is the same. This is how technology works.
So yeah, Steve and I were talking about that, and one of the best things that we determined was we weren't the ones that had to figure out what was going on afterwards to put out a good episode.
I
We
didn't
could
have
just
to
show up
fucking
and
edit
talk.
it.
Right.
Yeah. It would have been me, and it would have been fucking terrible. So, but it would have
Not
been
for
fun.
us though.
Right. I would have
Well,
shown
we
up.
were
That's
going to
what I do
record
every
before
week.
the festival, and so we all would have been plastered walking around the festival because we all like. I had like 6 or 8 bottles to share. Ryan was like, "Oh yeah, I got all this stuff to bring." Oh, like it would have been tragic.
Yeah.
So I
Ryan,
can't wait
Ryan
until
gets
July.
a shitload of beer, which he just has to give away all the time.
I'm sure his wife loves that.
Yeah. He's in a perpetual state of giveaway.
Yes. Luckily, I've benefited from him, showing up on the podcast with 2 4-packs of beer and getting drunk and falling down a lot.
Oh yeah, we've gotten beer from him too. Yeah, it's good bad problems,
Yes.
Good for us, bad for him. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. This is
thanks
a fun
for having
episode. I think it's a good way to start the new year. Something new for everybody. Look, your 2 favorite podcasts came together and they had a good time.
The 2 juggernauts of Pittsburgh craft beer podcast.
Yeah,
Honestly.
the two juggernauts not named drinking partners.
And in 9 months, there will be a new podcast.
Are you announcing something, or are you just guessing?
Yeah, what?
No,
That's news to me.
I was making a joke that
Oh, okay.
that was inappropriate.
Oh,
He's making a joke about the birds and the bees, you guys.
I get it
so-
now.
Our podcasts are fucking, is what he's trying to say.
Yes.
Our
Sorry, I'm drinking a
fornicating.
Heine's now.
Guess who's the
Heine's
woman?
2020.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much. This has been great. Sorry I spent, how long have we been doing this? Like an hour and a half? Hour and
90
hour and a half?
minutes of Alex bullshitting.
Yeah, this has been great. It's really good to blow off some steam. I've been really
it though?
lonely. I've been really lonely recently, and it's good to chat with some dudes, but also me be the only one talking, because I have a lot of interesting stuff to say.
It's good for Alex to tell dudes what's going on.
Yes. Thank you guys.
Well,
We'll
if you're-
definitely have to do this again.
Yeah.
I would love to.
If you're telling dudes what's going on, why don't you tell everybody where they can find your show, just in case they don't know.
Nick, you know it better than I do. Please.
All right.
Right.
So I'm going to just take over here. There are several places you can find us online. We are on generally the top podcast streaming places, iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and
Google Play.
Podcasts.
Google Play.
Reach out to us on Instagram at The Weekly Recap, Twitter at The Weekly Recap 1, Gmail, if you still send emails, it's The Weekly Recap 1 at gmail.com.
Right on. And if you want to find us on social media, all you have to do is search Hop Nation USA, and they'll get you Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you want to listen to brand new episodes of the Hop Nation USA podcast every Friday, as you should, then search all of those same podcatchers that Nick just mentioned. We're also on Spotify, Amazon, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and anything that ends in cast or starts with pod, we're there. But if you're on any of those platforms, leave a 5-star review, because
We are a 6-legged race show, but they only let us use 5.
and that's a bigger crime than trying to cross the Highland Bridge without an Uber.
Boy.
See, now these 2 teams, though, on that 3-legged race, that's 6 legs.
Yeah, I'm an anchor around Adam's neck on that one. I am fucking fat and slow. We are not.
You are the
winning.
worst
So is
albatross
Nick.
ever.
So is
Right,
Nick.
that's
It's okay. I told you he's a liability. Thanks, guys. This has been a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming on. We'll have you back at some point, maybe next pandemic.
Or we could get together.
Sounds great.
We could just get together at a brewery, maybe.
Or maybe we can get together at a brewery. Or maybe we can finally get together with a fueled 412 beer fest. There's plenty of options.
Cross your
Yes.
fingers, everyone.
It's jokes. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
Bye.
having us.
Thanks, dudes.